Facts, yeah.
or the season.
Yeah, but what are we going into after that? What's the
Draft
rundown?
recap, draft recap, and then favorite offseason move, least favorite offseason move, and then just a league preview,
All right.
and then
Sounds
our
great.
parlay.
Not really my
Welcome
style
to the
to have
show.
it run down, but yeah, we'll try it.
This is what we need. We just ramble. We've been on here for how long?
We're catching up, dude. I've been talking
Yeah,
No,
for a
how
I
while.
long
I'm
have
just
we been
talking
on
ball.
for like 25 minutes?
I know
No,
it's
no, no. It's been started for longer than that. I was just like, I had enough.
how easy is it to just talk ball?
All
Well, the
right,
game is on still, so it's hard not to.
keep one eye on it. All right, three, two, one, and we are off. Welcome to year 5 of the League of Legends Dynasty Fantasy Football. If you made it here, you know what the deal is. We got myself, Ozzy the Prince, the the first ever holder of the League of Legends trophy, also a
Yes.
Booty Bowl winner in my trophy case. And along with me, we got my trusted co-host as always, to you from South Milwaukee, 10 years removed from the bus stops coming home from Madison. Ain't no telling what goes down in those streets. But you know who it is. By way of Bayview to SM to Madtown to DC to New York. I call it Quad Cities. Bobby the Boy, Bobby Walsh. Welcome.
Hey.
Okay.
Well, what up? What up? Thank you for joining us on this journey. We're finally back. Feels so great. Football till February. God bless.
Faith, family, football to February. Gotta love it. And
College has been pretty lit too.
fuck all that college noise. But we'll recap the draft.
Ooh,
And
and
then coming into us from Jacksonville, Florida. Is this first time from Jacksonville in the pod?
no, last year too.
Last year too. I feel like we only had like a handful of episodes last year, so I hardly remember.
we, we did.
I hated my old apartment, that's why. Not a great place to hang out and do a pod, but I'm feeling good right now. I got this Miller Park hat. Shout out.
Yeah, that's dope. I got Brewers 4th of July and SpongeBob guy. Look at that guy.
Doing the fours. Yeah, Steph got this at Goodwill today for $3. I think she got it
Yeah,
for herself, but it looks good on me.
I
Oh
could have,
wow.
I could have plugged you for free. That was their old vendor hats. My grandpa probably has 95.
Nice. This one's crispy though.
Facts.
I
That
do
one's
like
probably
that
from
one.
fucking
Yeah.
1985. But yeah, anyway.
Shout out the Brewers.
Yeah, shout out the Brewers. It's also that time of year. It's time for the bandwagon. This is time to hop on like myself. I love this time of year for Brewers baseball. I went to the game on Labor Day. It was fun. The energy was fucking insane. There's a lot of people there too. Hella runs.
Yeah, when I took Cassius, shout out Jake. He bought Cassius's ticket and got us the tickets through Costco. Shout out Costco.
No free ads.
No free ads. We need more tickets.
We were thinking
Anyways,
about we were thinking about switching up our grocery store when we talked about Costco because I can convince myself of credit card benefits and all that shit whenever. And we've been going to the Pick and Save here on Whitnall. It's just so ghetto and not ghetto, it's just trashy. Just fucking
Yeah, dude,
trash.
Costco is like overwhelming now. Like, I don't know. You don't need like 5 pounds of ground beef.
That's
The
the
only
thing. Yeah.
option.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know.
they do too
yeah,
much. They play too much.
I know. In the end, the best for us is just like 2, 3 days at a time.
I like their pizza.
Shout out the old Century on Howell Ave. That was the spot. Not
I
too
know.
big, not too small. Mm.
I've been thinking about maybe the Piggly Wiggly. My dad likes Piggly Wiggly for like their Mexican foods and stuff like that. Weather delay in the football game.
Yeah,
All right,
lightning.
guys. There's lightning. Perfect time to do pop. Pop, your camera's like zooming in. That was tight. Like as you like looked up, it like zoomed in on you like a cinematic shot. Do you have it on like cinematic
Lightning.
mode?
He's the producer.
Yay, super producer Bobby Sparks. All right, but yeah,
Facts.
so anyways, thanks again for joining, guys. It's good to chop it up. We were just catching up for the last like 10 minutes or so, talking random shit, talking ball, our other redraft leagues. But for this podcast, we kind of just want to focus directly on our league. Um, Jake, thanks for sharing those lines today. Your
Yeah,
open source lines. Where'd you get those from? Just online or?
I sent that app last year. It's called
I do
like
remember seeing it, yeah.
VRSE, and they sent an email like all the sports books kind of do, like spend this much, you get this much or whatever. So it's just on the top of my mind, and yeah, figured I'd share
These
the
are
line.
live lines for our Dynasty Fantasy Football League.
So they're saying that you can bet on those lines, like on our game lines through their service or through their website.
Yeah.
So couldn't you just fix it and just have the other person like bench a team if it wasn't a real league?
So I mean, they like sync. Like right now, Sal is minus 250.
I
Because
bet
they
no one, dude. That's the thing about this league. I'm trying to tell Jared. I know I like Jared's team. He could have went into the pool and redrafted with Stevie, which I
that would have been
would
dumb.
have been fireworks.
That
It would
would
have
have
been
been dumb.
fireworks because then you get to build your own team to have your own players, draft picks as well.
It would have
But that's the
been
thing.
scenes, yeah.
Yeah, everyone would have been watching. I would have wanted to see how the pick played out for sure. Maybe make a
It's
trade
just hard
during it.
because they do sync it like pretty live. So like you versus Yanni right now, you're projected to win by
68.
no, it's like 172 to 140 basically. So
Oh,
30
they think I'm
30
only gonna get 172. I guess Dak doesn't have any tutties, huh?
so 32 points, but you're like minus 1380.
Mhm.
So like I mean you I guess in theory you could just bet a ton of money, but like they know if one team's like way stronger, and I don't think they take the bet like
Yeah, the
out of
odds are definitely juice in their favor for sure.
yeah.
But no, what I was gonna say about like the Jared point where it's interesting that it flipped or whatever. Because even if Saquon went off tonight, it's like one person we've seen in our league. We've been in the league going on 5 years now. It doesn't really win you a week. Like Jake, you had
I mean,
Jamar Chase last year, which probably like 95% of people with Jamar Chase go into the playoffs.
ugh. I mean, if I had Bob's schedule last year, I would have been in the playoffs, but that's last year. Um, Michael Land too, though. Like she had Saquon score 40 and 50,
RIP.
uh, and she didn't make the playoffs either. So
Well,
yeah,
she did
it's
get the
definitely
first overall pick, so shout out Mike Land.
yeah, that was dumb,
Well, she
but
got
that
Saquon Barkley for it,
facts.
right?
But no, let's
What can I
we got the
say? I influenced the schedule makers.
we
You
know
can't beat that.
we know.
I think we all know what it derives from the original two divisions.
Oh,
SM versus the world, was it?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
weird. Like they don't like randomize it year after year. They just kind of you go down the
It is a
list.
little different. Like, I feel
I
like
think how
mine is way different this year.
Mine
I think
too.
however like you just go down the list. I don't know, but whatever. We got what do we got? The draft recap.
Well, let's just say, what have you yeah, I guess we can go through the draft, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I had it pulled up. Uh, 1-1.
Yeah, I
well
mean,
we don't have to go through the draft, but yeah, one the biggest things of the draft were I had 1-1. Obviously I went Genty, even though I'm a Travis Hunter guy. And then Yanni unfortunately wasn't there, but he picked at 2. Um And then I say one of the bigger trades of the
Hampton.
draft. Yeah, he went Hampton. What I would say one of the bigger trades of the draft was I traded Breece Hall and Tracy for essentially Travis Hunter and a future third. And at that moment, I was kind of reading the writing on the wall with Aaron Glenn being kind of like a hard ass new GM that didn't draft him. And honestly, I was just so high on Breece Hall last year. I traded so much for him that I was just over him. And I was like, let me just get a player I like. Even if Travis Hunter doesn't end up being that guy, if he's just a Jordan Addison, whatever. But he has the potential to be like a top five receiver if like I think that's on like a realistic like outrange of his the potential outcomes. Like it's not likely, but I'd rather have that than just Breece Hall hoping he gets traded to the Cowboys, you know. I'm over the
Yeah,
Jets.
I think it's weird with Travis Hunter. Like skill wise, I think he could be, like a wide receiver one in the NFL. But like with playing corner, also it's just like the injury risk, like how much is he actually in? Like, is he going to be in on first down where it's a running play and then they like check into a passing play? You know what I mean? Like, just trying to kind of conserve his time on the field. I don't know.
Well, you're in
Skill wise,
Jacksonville. What are the streets saying? Are you see a lot of 12s walking around there?
not really. A lot of
Too
Trevor
big of
Lawrence
properties. No one walks around in those neighborhoods they all drive.
backs. No, I mean there's definitely some Hunter jerseys. A lot of Trevor Lawrence. Uh, I mean, I don't know. I think people are hyped for the team overall, which is funny.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited for them too. I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna have a big year, like 38, 36 to like 40 touchdowns.
Like if he doesn't, then he like you just have to get rid of him. Like he sucks. I don't know what else to say. He, I mean, they have Thomas, Hunter.
And a plethora of backfields, Brenton
Yeah,
Strange. But yeah, they
whoever
just
you
got
have
and
around.
a shitty divisions. They should just be fighting for a wild card for sure. But yeah,
Yeah,
overall the draft, I thought
You also ended up with Cam Ward, right? Same division.
yeah, I love that division for fantasy. I
it's
can't lie, I
Same.
do.
it's weird. I really don't think there's too many surprises necessarily with like who got drafted. I think the
John
other,
trade.
the other big move was John
For Ted,
trading. I think he traded ETN and a 27 first for Ted.
which Ted is looking like he's gonna be bet a lot of targets. I think he's got a good situation for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, some
agreed.
some inside information um, on that trade. MKE Jake was possibly having some seller's remorse just for
I
kind
can
of like a
imagine.
depth option on his team, even though he doesn't need it. um,
He could use
he
receiver depth for sure.
yeah, no, I'm just overall his team. He doesn't not too many holes. Uh, but yeah, he was kind of saying he regretted that trade a little bit. Um, but I mean, I think the hype of the 2027 pick was there, and if you're not high on him, you're not high on him. Like he essentially took Neighbors over Marv and got picks for doing it.
Hmm.
That was his guy, and it paid off last year. So
Kind of
whatever.
did
Yeah,
a similar thing with Brock Bowers, except like
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
traded out.
He traded for Stevie's first the year after for Brock Bowers. Then he traded that first for Derrick Henry, and then he traded Derrick Henry
Or did he? Because
multiple
they're all
times.
on the same
I can't even
same.
follow where Derrick Henry was. I know he started with Sal's team and then went to Stevie's, and then I don't remember from there.
I think it was Willie, then John, then back to Willie.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Overall, I mean, the draft was cool. Um, you know, there's a couple like late round guys that could hit. You know, Ollie Gordon went like 3-5.
I know that at that point, like the draft is so hard for me at that time because I'm not really invested at all. Like now I know who all these guys are because it's like fantasy season, but at that time it's like I have no idea. That was a great
If
pick, Ollie
you're,
Gordon.
I mean, if you're a real sicko, Ollie Gordon was like above all those other running backs like 2 years prior. Like they were talking about him being the best running back in the class.
Yeah, I heard he won the Doak Walker or whatever.
Yeah, and like I don't really know what happened to his last year in college. Um,
I did get a tackle for Dak Prescott breaking, or I did get a point for that tackle by Dak. Breaking news.
Huge, but like
Big six point
yeah,
58 points.
it's weird how you know somebody's stock can fall that much in a couple of years.
He
Oh, I
Um,
know.
transferred.
did he transfer? Where'd he go?
South Carolina, I think.
Okay, because yeah, he was at Oklahoma State. Um, who
Any other
else? I mean,
gems of the draft?
Eric Antemayor was a third round pick. Who
Yeah, that's a good one for Yanni. I hope he plays. Yeah, I hope he plays him this weekend. I was looking at his team. Like he's definitely got to play him over. You think Wilson? I don't know who, but who knows with the Cardinals? But I'd rather play a young guy.
um, I mean, even like the second round had a lot of decent value. Golden being the 11th pick, if he's going to be the Packers' number one guy. I mean, that's kind of a weird title to have so many receivers.
Do you think he will be?
Uh,
I haven't like pay attention to train camp or anything. Like, who's going
I
to
don't
be
know
the
if
Yeah,
it's
guy
for
in
sure.
Green Bay? Is it going to be
I don't
him?
know if it's because like we're Packer fans, but I feel like there's a ton of hype.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a ton of hype over like Buka. Uh, I saw a
We
Twitter
must be
video.
seeing different stuff on our algorithms, Jake. I don't know what you're seeing about
Yeah,
Buka.
Someone's been searching Ibuka on their Twitter timeline, it looks
Is he
like.
even real? That's what people are asking. Is he AI?
Chris Godwin can barely walk. People are saying he can't walk correctly.
Some of them
Uh,
call him out walking with the limp like a pimp, all right?
He's got duck legs.
I mean, who else? Like Burden. People are. I've seen multiple things on Burden. Like they're excited for him, but maybe not right away. Like, but also Zacchaeus is like starting over him, which I just don't believe. Like a journeyman, like slot receiver.
Zacchaeus was
There's
nice
all
last
sorts
year
of
for
these
Washington.
tryhards like that.
Yeah, I mean Jackson Dart, I guess looked good in preseason, but who cares?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who?
I don't think the draft really changed much anyone's team, but I was just looking at everyone's team just like overall the other day, and I think everyone's like pretty well balanced. Like even like people can hate on Stevie's team about like no assets and stuff like that. He still has a great asset in Jaden Daniels that re like can jump into a rebuild week 11 or 12, whenever the fucking trade deadline is, you know? And you could like sell off like veteran guys if like Devontae's having a steady year, if Tyreek has a couple good weeks. Like everyone has like ways to get better, in my opinion, or has like assets for the future. So I think
No,
everyone 5 years in is kind of got the hang of it. Jared, I think he's picked on pretty quickly. So I'm glad that we have Jared in the league now too, someone that's also a little more
yeah,
active and like with everyone. So that should be
no,
fun.
I don't know. I mean, it depends kind of what each person's draft is like. I mean, you got two of the high end talents. I had four second round picks. It's like I feel like I just kind of raised the floor of my team a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, Loveland is he was 10th overall. Um,
Going to your team, that makes me think Loveland's gonna be nice. Tight end you.
Higgins, Higgins is a starter. Um, I don't know, like that. That's the thing. It kind of just like it got Antonio Gibson off the team. Like you can definitely like raise your floor in the draft, even if you don't get super high end guys. But I mean, how it is. There's a ton of rookie hype. Henderson, Hampton, you know,
But at the same
Willie
time, you
drafted
can get guys off the fucking off the bench that don't even get drafted in the fourth round. Woody Marks is looking like he might have a role.
Bucks,
Tisla, Tyrone Tracy last year, so
Billy
you never
Mary.
really know with that shit.
No, for sure. It's always a crapshoot. But it's fun to kind of like follow the hype, and I mean,
Running guy.
some people, yeah, exactly. Some people hope to capitalize on the hype, trade them away, and who
For me,
knows?
the best part of the draft was after the draft. Me, Jared, Jake Shack, our girlfriends, we all went to the Brewers game. And that was fun. We got like free Jackson Churio jerseys. They were playing the Padres at the time, so that was a good time.
Oh yeah.
Just
All right, well,
some fantasy camaraderie. But yeah, so into the draft, obviously everything like cooled off, but there weren't any like real like big swinging moves. This is the first year I feel like not everyone was at the draft, or in the past maybe just you, Jake, might have missed, or maybe like a Michael Ann. But this time I feel like a couple more people missed just because Sal was in Rome,
of
right?
course,
Or Italy.
the commissioner changed the draft weekend to go up north, and a lot of people are banking on that Memorial Day Monday.
I don't even think
Ooh,
I did I go up north that Memorial Day Monday?
probably
Oh no,
West.
no. You know what it was? No, I the whole time I wanted Jared to be at the draft, basically. I thought that was like the main priority. It was to kind of get him like a little more just to be able to feel involved or whatever. So that's the
Playing,
reason, and that was when he was going to be in town. So
playing favorites.
True.
you know what? Sometimes it's called
Upcoming
managing
collusion.
personalities.
Upcoming collusion
Star
investigation.
personalities.
What do you say?
Um,
Personalities? Rockstar?
Star
yeah,
personality.
I mean
Yeah.
he's former former quarterback. You have to treat those guys different.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, let's keep it moving. The the league's favorite offseason move. And you guys want to start?
Oh, I don't have one right now. You guys gotta talk and get the juices flowing.
I I
Or
was
be,
thinking I didn't like my trade with Aaron. I gave him what did I give him? Debo and Josh Downs for Stafford and a second.
oh yeah, it was a second for last year. Who'd you end up drafting with that second? Or did you trade it or
It was a late second and
yeah,
it was projected to be like Cam Scatabo, but I really wanted Bashal Tutin. So I traded up a little bit to get him.
with that pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I like the J I like that for you too. I mean, I obviously I needed Downs and
Yeah, a
Debo for
little
my depth
depth.
because I was trying to trade Devontae Smith and no one fucking wanted his ass. I finally moved him like after the
Hence,
draft, but I had to
hence the
like add
collusion
stuff
investigation.
onto it. Called marketing, building relationships, going to Brewers games.
he sent
That
that.
was
He sent that.
that was
He sent that
Jared's
trade to
first trade,
everybody.
right?
No, I don't think so. Maybe though. I think he traded at the draft. He traded Olave to Willie. He was making trades at the draft. Um,
Yeah, you're right.
but yeah, in hindsight, that is a good move because I want like a lot of pieces of the Jacksonville Jaguars offense. Like you have Brian Thomas too, so you just have like another like piece in there. And I feel like it's say John Selling and Jake Scheck has a shitload of um like running backs already. You could always get another Jag if you wanted to for probably relatively cheap and just have that whole room on lock with your quarterback, the receiver, and the running back. So
Been trying to get Tank Bigsby from John. I was like, all right, now's the time to get Tank Bigsby from John after his text. Nope.
he went for like a Stafford last year, I'm pretty sure, like around there.
I know,
I think
yeah.
I think he John traded a second for him though.
I accepted it like right before I
Yeah.
was walking into a Packer game or something because Tank Bigsby was playing in London, had like 20 points, and then I traded
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Um,
No, I guess favorite offseason move, unfortunately, would be Willie getting Amon-Ra St. Brown and Derrick Henry. Um,
that's your
some people
favorite?
thought
For who?
for Willie. I mean,
Yeah.
he. I don't know. Marvin Harrison, obviously, a lot of hype, and um,
Willie give up a lot for Marvin Harrison, so that was kind of
Willie
nice that he was able to get a
kind of
lot of value back for it.
yeah. He's two. Amon Ra is 2 years older than Marv. Um, Derrick Henry versus Kenneth Walker is kind of, I mean, a wash.
But you'd
You
rather have
take it.
Henry this year for
You'd
sure, I
rather have
think.
Henry this year,
And Kenneth
and
Walker, he's always going to be like an injured guy, it feels like. But you're never going to feel comfortable with just Kenneth Walker lasting a whole season.
yeah,
Like
and
when
then
he pops and he gets like high usage, like you love it. But yeah, that just seemed like
and I kind of think he's more valuable than John with Charbonnet as well. Just um,
Yeah,
because
for
yeah,
sure.
I mean, if you just have Charbonnet, you're like praying he gets hurt. So I don't know.
yeah, that's why I
But
almost
yeah,
feel like it's not as like valuable to have like handcuffs and stuff like that because you're kind of just like using two roster spots for one position a lot of the times.
no, for sure. But they got a new options coordinator. I think they're going to be pretty heavily involved. But yeah, like you said, I mean, I think Willie got good value um, in that deal.
I
He's definitely,
forgot he traded Love for Herbert earlier this year too with
yeah, he
Sal.
did with Sal.
Oh yeah, and like it ended up being Judkins. Yeah.
Uh,
R.I.P.
yeah, Fallon.
Yeah, lock him
Um,
up.
Woman
yeah, I mean,
beater.
there wasn't like a crazy amount of moves Bob acquired.
I thought you were about to say about Quickshawn Judkins. It wasn't a crazy amount of abuse.
No, no,
Jesse, shut
no.
up.
Bob acquired like his like seventh or eighth quarterback, C.J. Stroud,
There's limits to
for
this shit.
Josh Jacobs in the second round pick. What are your thoughts, Bob? Looking back,
Um, it just happened so fast that initially I regretted it. That's what she said. But now it's fine. Like Dynasty and redraft are different. Like CJ Stroud, he's a pocket passer, but he did have a great rookie year. Maybe he'll be back. Like I really like the Texans this year, so that was part of it. I also thought that even though Josh Jacobs is amazing, they kind of want to run it more like a committee, or at least I thought they would. Now it doesn't look like they will. But yeah, that was my thoughts leading into that. I was like, if I can get Stroud right now, people are down on him. Let's do it.
Yeah, I agree. That was a good like buy low and running backs, they have a shelf life. Like Josh Jacobs has been kind of healthy for a couple years in a row here, and you're just kind of like betting against that health and you're getting like
True.
a true asset. Like let's say CJ Stroud is just a Dak Prescott for the next like 5 years. So like where Dak Prescott is now, like that's fine. That's like a good like option to have. Like maybe he
Yeah.
won't be like as tradable in like a 10 quarterback league unless he really does pop off, but you never know. His value was up there at one point as a rookie. It could go back up there.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird. I mean, the league really as a whole doesn't value quarterbacks a ton. Um, but like, I mean, Jacobs, what he had a horrendous year before he came to the Packers, and then had a great year. Like you're kind of just playing, hoping he hits. Like you never really know. Obviously, I think, like you said, they want to get him less, not less touches, but like less plays, kind of get subs in for him. But
I will say we don't value the quarterback as much in our league, but just wait till one of the big guys actually goes down late in the year or something, like a Josh Allen, it's a Jaden Daniels, a Jalen Hurts,
You said it, not
like
me.
you know what I'm saying. But
No, I mean 100%. But like, uh, I think there's definitely like cheap quarterback options
well, it kind of
that
just
are.
goes back to what we say before. We start a lot of like positions that you can make up for it if your quarterback gets 12 points or whatever. If
Yeah.
you have like Jake Sheck, four running backs that are gonna at least put up 20. So
Mhm.
many ways to win in this league, boys, and no more girl. Boys club.
Enough.
Finally, pussy,
I
pussy,
know,
pussy,
I
pussy,
know that
pussy.
that was the old me. That was the blue me.
What
Now we can finally
Now,
be not PC.
now I'm going green.
what do we think of the worst like move in the off season? Any move come to mind?
Stevie trading
Amari
for
Cooper.
Cooper.
That's the one that came to mind too.
Is that because he
A
retired today?
2027 third for Amari Cooper when he wasn't on a team.
There weren't even whispers.
There was no whisper.
Yeah, he at one point he was 10 steps ahead, and then Amari Cooper decided to retire today.
Yeah, that's right.
I'd rather
He
have
was
Henry
10
Ruggs.
steps ahead. Yeah. Henry Ruggs,
I'd
true.
rather
Yeah.
him, yeah. Still younger. I looked up when he's
Yeah,
gonna get released. It's like August or September or something like that of next year. So potentially you could get, I think it might just be after training camp though. So if you want to hold on, like if you're a team like Yanni, you got the space, pick up Henry Ruggs, dude. Fuck it. Dante Stallworth killed a man and came back and had some good years with the Patriots.
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis, well, yeah, his term was a lot shorter. Like Henry Ruggs, I mean, come on. I mean, who doesn't, you know, get a little tipsy behind the wheel, you know? But
Stevie
RIP.
also traded a first to Jake for DJ Moore and Tajay Spears. So that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, the league didn't like that too much, but like
It's not that
I think
dissimilar from Devontae Smith for him. The people probably just didn't like it because like Stevie doesn't have like a lot of assets. But look at Stevie's starting roster right now. DJ Moore is like a good piece for him to like compete right now. I don't know. I think it's
yeah. So that I mean that's the thing. Like I mean, like you said, Demonte Smith went for a 27 first. Um, he got more. I mean, Tajay Spears got hurt after the trade, but there was kind of some talk about him getting more work uh, in Tennessee. There always is. He's always hurt. But
well, he
like you
doesn't
said
have
earlier, like
ACL, so not that hurt.
um, what'd you say?
He doesn't have ACLs, either of them.
Yeah, no, that he cannot tear his ACL. But
Did
like you
not take
said,
him off my draft board.
like if you look at Stevie's team, he's done what he, I mean, needed to do or can do to be competitive. Like he's projected to
Like he
be
picked
Bob.
up Aaron Jones. I was talking to him the other day. I was like, that was a good pickup with Aaron Jones just to like survive, just
Yeah,
to
he
get
got
by a little bit.
Aaron Jones for a second. That's kind of like a um, standard trade in the league, like a lower level starting running back for a second. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, he's projected now to be Bob unless AJ Brown does something. Like assets he has very few, but like he's still putting on a team that could win every week.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got a
I like him.
starting lineup.
Hmm.
Like if people go down, he's maybe screwed, but he can always pick someone up. He picked up Josh Reynolds. There's always those guys out there on the waiver wire, like Juwan Jennings becoming suddenly
Like,
WR1 in San
yeah,
Francisco.
Especially towards the end of the year too, when he's either going to be in the position where it can go either way, and that's when people are a little more free with like who they're willing to give up or like what they're looking for, and will get rid of pieces, or I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Everything's food in this league, and
he
I think
has
it's gonna be pretty active this year. I can't wait.
two quarterbacks to possibly trade. But yeah, no, like I don't know. I didn't really hate the move. I just um, I felt like DJ Moore was kind of getting less buzz. Um, they were talking about Rome. They were talking about Burton, Loveland, all kind of the younger guys, and like just bringing in those guys for such high draft capital the past 2 years. Like the writing's kind of on the wall for DJ Moore.
Well, let's
Um,
face it, the reason that you traded him is because it's not Jefferson and it's not Chase, and you're getting a first. So we know
oh,
why you
fact.
traded him for sure.
But also, like, I mean, I he would start on my team this week for sure with the suspension of Jordan Addison. But I think Calvin Ridley. I mean, you talk about the Titans. Like, I think he'll have a really good year. Actually, wishful thinking for sure, but
So what's the
um,
goal of your team this year? So you're used to competing, you won a chip, and then you didn't make the playoffs. So like what is your outlook for your team this year? Because I think you're one of the more interesting teams because you have a lot of good
yeah,
players, but a
same
lot of
thing.
question marks.
Same thing I said last year. I think just trying to get in the playoffs, see where we go. A couple running backs where I feel like they'll be better late season than early on.
Like who?
Um, what'd you say?
Like who?
I think um, Caleb Johnson eventually starts and
Even
gets.
after Jalen Warren got paid? Oh, I forgot. You got him too, though, I
Yeah,
guess. You got like
no,
a couple
I
running
think
back rooms.
so. And
Shout out Bill. Great
Bill,
pickup.
I think same kind of thing.
Yeah.
As you guys know, the pass blocking gets these rookies, you know.
Yeah.
So once they get that settled, but
He
also
doesn't want to
like
catch an Aaron Rodgers death stare for fucking missing an assignment.
that'll be scary. But like, and I don't remember the exact stat, but like the top 30 fantasy running backs, like aside from McCaffrey, we're all pretty healthy. And I've kind of, at least on my active bench, kind of just added a bunch of decent handcuffs. Dotto Algier, Mason,
Still holding
and
on to Algier. You guys are the Algier boys. I'm never
yeah,
biting.
we're again
I'm never biting, guys.
we uh we're preying on the downfall, and that's what we do here. But yeah, like just looking at the team, I mean, a couple holes that I'm not like. I mean, I'm starting Austin Eckler,
Who do you play
um,
this week?
Jake.
Jake shit.
Jake Shark.
MKE Jake.
What's the spread
Mhm.
on that
Battle of the
game?
Jakes.
Uh,
Zeros.
in the projections, it's like him by 20ish.
Mm.
Yeah, a little bit less than 20. I don't know the gambling line.
190, 170.
You know what song just came back into my mix? Because last weekend I was listening to a bunch of like old like Lil Wayne, and one of my favorite like songs was Running Back with Wale and Lil Wayne. I used to play running back. I told her to hit the hoop. I used to play running back. Do you guys know what
This
I'm
is
talking about?
honestly don't.
Yeah.
Ah, this is such a good song. It's literally, I think, one of my first like songs, right? Like, most recently. It's a good like morning starter song, especially on like a fall football Sunday.
My line is plus 199, and then Jake is minus 481. So they really get you on the
The
money
bet.
lines for sure. But if I take myself at the spread, it's plus 19.6. So yeah, tough week
Fun
Yeah.
one.
fact, Jake Zaylor, I think, showed me this song. We ballin', we ballin', we ballin', we ballin'. Yeah, Lil Wayne. This is like a little older Lil Wayne, but it's still good. But yeah,
Um,
that's
but yeah,
nice
schedule.
to have the running backs. I told you guys a running back revolution was coming. Jake's got the fucking horses in those stable. He's even got Tony Pollard on the bench, who's looking like a nice little start of the year. Like Tony Pollard's one of those guys I look at. It's like if this was later in the year, I would be like, you know what? I would trade for like a Tony Pollard for like depth. But this early in the year, it's so hard for me to like kind of trade for someone because I don't want to give up a bunch of assets necessarily for a this year type of guy. Like let's say someone like Chase Brown, for instance, like are the Bengals gonna have money to actually like pay him like more than like a franchise tag? And then if he gets hurt, is he like playing? Like I think he'll have a really good year this year, but do I really want to trade like future first or like younger assets for Chase Brown right now in the year? Probably not. Like, yeah, it looks good in the projections, you feel good about it. But what happens if you give up all those assets and then he gets hurt like towards the actual fantasy playoffs and it's just useless? So
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I mean,
I'm trying to
I
look at Jake's team because he's got so many goddamn assets. And we've gotten close on like a couple trades where we're interested in like similar players and fair like trades that like sit out there and we talk about it, but
What does
timing just
Jake
isn't
need?
right.
A quarterback?
mean, depends who you ask. Like Drake May and Tua are fine enough. Like, uh, I mean, they're both projecting more than like a CJ Stroud, which is kind of crazy to me.
But like on
Um,
his end too, it's like right now, like would it really be worth it to? Because last year going into the playoffs, he wasn't like a bye team, right? He didn't have a bye. I don't think.
no,
I think it was maybe just me and John. Like this year, he's on like a different level, so it'll be interesting to see because he'll probably be 1 and 2 in like points and all that this year, I would presume, based on just like his running backs and overall just like depth on a week to week basis. So it'll be interesting to see if maybe he does finally use some of those assets. Maybe it is to a guy like Stevie, if Stevie's like not in the playoffs or competitive or whatever. Say Yanni wants to get rid of Lamar because you got two teams that are projected to be potentially like rebuilding and wanting more assets, like does he actually use some of those picks and go for a quarterback this year? Um, and now I think he's in a better position to potentially do that when
yeah,
he
he
feels a little more
has
comfortable about his team.
5 first round picks over the next 2 years, so he can be pretty. And like, he can also add, you know,
Hella
like
players to it.
if he throws in like a bench player of his,
Or
he
like
is,
A Chase Brown and two first for one of those players or something.
and he still has Pollard and ETN, Montgomery off the bench. So it's like, yeah, he. The only move I think he'll make, not like I don't know, because I sent him a trade for Tony Pollard. Um,
I feel like
and
Tony Pollard right now is like a second. What'd you offer him if you don't mind me asking?
yeah, I mean a second, but
Oh,
it's like he's like, well, he said it was a fair offer, but it's just like, do I really mess with my depth week one? It's kind of
yeah,
like
what I was
it's kind
saying,
of
yeah.
like why do you trade for him? The same reason you don't trade him is
Yeah, it's hard. That's
it's
why if you want to get a deal done right now, it feels like sometimes you got to pay up. And I feel like I always am like paying up because I'm just like aggressive to get the deal done. But yeah, we'll see. John, I mean, John kind of lit up I texted John. I told him I'll look at it. I was sending him some trades because John, when John has got that little fever and you never know what he's gonna accept. I mean, we see the trades with Willie, so we're all trying to dip in on that too.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean, I
What
so I
sent
was
him.
that
appreciated him
stat you
mixing
hit
that
me
up.
with, Jake?
Oh, I think John and has like 5 players that used to be on Will's team in his starting lineup this week.
Or something like that.
And they're all projected
Like that.
more or less, I guess.
Uh, but no, I sent John a trade. Um,
Yeah, same, obviously.
but he wanted way more than I think the player was worth.
Of course. Yeah, I
Any
mean,
hints of position or
I mean, it was Stevie's first in 2027. for JSN.
He wanted more than that.
He
I don't know
wanted another first.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I just don't know if I can trust Sam Darnold like that. Is he a Kevin O'Connor? What's his name? McConnell?
Yeah.
Is he a merchant?
I mean, is he
Yep.
worse
How do you
than
feel
Geno?
about Justin Jefferson? I'd be kind of nervous with JJ McCarthy and all them. How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I forget the guy's name who they had a couple of years ago when like everybody was getting hurt. Cousins got hurt.
Nick
They had
Mullen,
Dobbs in there.
Come Town Host podcast.
Like, I mean, we say QB proof. Like, I think production could be less for sure, but I don't know. He'll still definitely get his numbers. And like even JSN, like, are you a fan of Geno Smith compared to Sam Darnold? Like,
I got Ashton
Yeah.
Genty, so yeah.
I mean, they're pretty much on the same. You know what I mean? They're on the same tier. Like, I don't know. I don't think
I like Gino a bit better than Darnold, I think.
both on the
Gino's
same
got a little
side.
bit more history of being decent, but obviously, yeah, maybe a new spot
They
for
both went
both
to
of
like
them.
both went to shitty New York teams, bounced back. Like, but yeah, I
I
don't
like
know.
Geno's
And
personality. I feel like if I were like his teammate, I feel like I would enjoy playing for Geno Smith because he like wears his heart on his sleeve, and I kind of like guys like that sometimes. Like, yes, they don't always make the best quarterbacks. I get that, but if you're just a middling franchise, just trying to win every week, take it week to week, you know you're not the greatest team or whatever. You're just trying to compete. Like, that's the guy I would go to war with.
the Baker
Same,
Mayfield effect.
same with
The
Jamin.
same guy who would punch you like what was that his rookie year, and he
Over
got
50
ejected
bucks.
from. Yeah.
Rex Ryan. No, I think the linebacker didn't they like discipline the linebacker?
I just remember the tweet from Schefter being like, like QB has been ejected from the locker room for punching a teammate or something like that.
I
That
thought the
was the
teammate
tweet.
broke his jaw. I thought that's what happened, and then that's how he
I
got
think he
hurt.
Oh,
did.
I think
is
Yeah,
that it?
yeah. I want like it's
but
not Matthias Kiwanuka, but it's some type of like name like that. I forget what the guy's name was, but yeah,
yeah,
the
like I
fucking
mean, overall,
Jets.
I think it's kind of hard to make a move like it's. I mean, I have 327 first. I guess those are people are saying that's a way better draft. Everybody kind of in
Yeah, three now.
the dynasty community kind of like fell in love with those picks in that draft. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
can,
was till this weekend.
right?
Yeah,
That's
people
how
are
much.
loving the quarterbacks this year, right? People like the LSU guy. I did get a chance to watch it though, the LSU game.
That was a good
Uh,
game.
Hmm.
but yeah, like it's just hard to drop that much value on like one player at the
Play
start of.
resumes at 10:30.
Oh
No,
my god!
yeah, I get it. So 15 more
11:30
minutes.
for Jake.
Maybe we can try to end it by then.
What's
What's
our
other
next
topics we got?
rundown? Yeah.
Yeah, next the last topic we're gonna touch on is just the league preview, and obviously we've been talking about it a little bit. Um,
Didn't we start with that?
yeah, kind of, but no, I mean I think you
That
said it
boring
like
ass draft segment. No one gives a fuck about the draft.
we just we just had to recap for our followers not in our
It was
league.
a shitty draft
Yeah, we
this
do have a
year.
couple followers on our league. Yeah, it's been a while. You're right.
But no, I mean just looking at, and I know this doesn't mean much, but like the projections, 9 out of 10 teams projected over 165. Like that's pretty solid, I would say.
I
I
will
mean,
say, I
you
think Sleeper's been a little generous with their projections. Like everyone's like got to be damn near over with their shit.
I, I don't disagree. But I mean, we've seen, like 120, 130 win games in our league before. And not saying that can't happen, but Um, just projection wise, everybody seems to have a solid. I don't even know how many starters. 10, solid 10 to
I think it's
to
11
put
with
out there.
defense, right? But yeah, 10. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, it should be exciting. I think anybody can really win weekly.
Well, basically, John put that thing out that he was rebuilding, and it was like, is he actually rebuilding, or is he just trying to get some assets? Because like, if you look at his team, it's not totally positioned to be rebuilding, and it's like that's kind of how everyone is right now. Obviously, like we're just starting the season, maybe by like week 3, week 4, you start to see a couple moves, but like I remember that one year I started 0-3, and then I traded you Eckler. Everyone was like, "Oh, you're rebuilding." Everyone says that to me every year.
think about it.
Well, the thing is, in our league, it's kind of set up for the middle. So, like, I was telling John too when because I was just like looking at his team or whatever. I was like, your team is just primed to just play the middle like the whole year because he's got like a couple young pieces and a couple contending pieces that maybe will get like value. There's like really no point necessarily to potentially just like throw it all away. Like, what if Marvin Harrison Jr. is a top 5 receiver in the league, and so is JSN. Like I don't see it, but um,
I mean, Jackson was like
never know.
top 12 last year, I believe. Um, but yeah,
Maybe
like
that's like
looking,
overall, but probably like points per game. I don't know if
yeah,
it's
no, for
high.
sure. Points per game definitely matters. But like looking at John's team, like where are the holes? I mean, Ted, nobody really knows. He's a rookie. Cooper Cup, I mean, people are kind of down on him, but like he's got good running backs if they stay healthy. His quarterbacks are good. Like
He just got a
he
lot of
can
Seattle.
facts,
Yeah.
but it's something where like you definitely just try to make the playoffs and go from there. Like I don't think he has
But
to
you
go
also
anywhere.
don't have to try to make the playoffs. You can win $200 in the Booty Bowl. So
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely something I wanted to talk about with the league. I I just I don't have like a better solution, but like I feel like we promote losing in the league. Like
no, we're anti-tanking.
I guess, dude, but like you get the first overall pick and $200. It seems like promoting tanking. Like
But
you
it
could
also is
suck.
beneficial for you owning two other people's first round picks in 2027, where those
No, no,
people
for
are going to try
sure,
to win $200.
for sure.
And generally
Um,
speaking, someone will probably take their shot of if they actually have like a good team of getting to the playoffs and at least getting third now, which technically will make more money when your actual money back for it, and you have a
yeah, no,
chance
for
to go
sure.
higher than just
It
lowering for 200.
it just seems like we like pay out the winner of the booty bowl twice because like I guess in other leagues you could do like lowest points
But
for
what if you
gets the
don't
first.
own your pick though? You don't get paid out at all for winning the Booty Bowl.
Well, you get $200.
You did it in the past though.
No, for sure. That's what I'm saying. We're like because it
Transaction fees.
the booty bowl didn't really matter and
Those are going to the
unless you had
draft this
a pick.
next year.
But like it just
I
seems
get
like
where you're coming from now, where you're saying that the Booty Bowl, like the order of the draft could be like separate from the Booty Bowl.
yeah. Well, like so say you're if John had his first round pick right, and he's like right in the middle, like damn, I don't know if I could really win. Um, I may as well kind of try to tank because I'll get the first round pick and $200. Like when you did it, right? Like you had injuries and all that. Bijan was enough. You know what I mean? Like you kind of like the $200 is just like, and I get it. It's kind of to prevent what happened last year, possibly. Like I fucking didn't want the winner of our league to get Ashton Genty. like, so I didn't try in the Booty Bowl. So there's some strategy to it, but yeah, it just seems like you're like you get the first overall pick and $200
I
if
will say though,
you.
I think it kind of protects the league a little bit having it set up that way because you're constantly keeping kind of like a more even like playing field of where people have competitive rosters. And I think it keeps like players' values a little higher, like in like the trade market and what they are to everyone's team, because there's not really a benefit to just gut your team. And there's never really like a layup. And that's why I think that the league is like pretty healthy and that across the board everyone has like playable lineups is
No, for sure.
because there's no true benefit of actually completely tanking out. Which I
Yeah,
think that
we
that is a strategy definitely to play in like Dynasty, but I think it's more realistic to like actual football where you can't really like actually tank in like actual football. Just because people are playing for contracts. I mean, you got the guys on your bench, Jacob Cowling playing the playoffs, the Booty Bowl playoffs for you last year. Like, he's not gonna not try. Like, he's gonna try to get that roster spot for next year, you know?
no, but
So,
that I mean that was different because like I'd already won I think week high point like high points for the in a week, so like I didn't, and the prize was not $200. I think it might have been different, but I don't know. I just feel
it's
like
probably
I said,
100.
if you own your pick and get $200, it's like you really, if you weren't going to win, you may as well do that and like really help your team. But
But that also raises like the value of your own pick. So like look at John right now wanting to trade his pick back with Sal. Like look how much value that holds. Where
I
he could
don't
be more incentivized after he had that has that pick to kind of like sell and or set up his team for the potential booty ball run.
for sure. I don't
And then when he
disagree.
falls short, it's also kind
It
of funny.
could
But
it could just like prohibit some trades if people want to keep their picks. But like Willie wants his pick back so bad for
or they
2027.
drive up it drives up the price. So you're the person that's holding their pick.
No, for
You
sure.
either have to pay more to get it potentially. So
Yeah, I told
I don't
Willie his first round pick in 2027 is like two. If I trade him, I'm trading that like two first round picks. If
know.
I trade to John, it's different, but like just the value of giving
Well,
it
if you
back
trade
to
to
someone.
John, you know it's going back to Will.
Well, there would be a contingency in that. Like you cannot
There's
trade.
gonna be some language in that. You have like a
Yeah,
buyout clause, like you have the right to first. I've always wanted that, like a right to first refusal. I try to like say that, like before you sell this player, it's like give me a chance to beat it.
yeah, it's like a sell on clause in
Yeah,
soccer.
exactly. That's what I
Like
was thinking. Yeah.
you can technically like with a sell on clause, I think you can technically match. Uh, but yeah, no, I almost sent a trade to John yesterday. Like Stevie's first for JSN, and then Willie was like in the trade, but he got nothing. Just so he was like in the trade, and hopefully that helped. But
Yeah,
That's a great
Willie has to
idea.
review it first. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, just to help him out.
Oh,
But
that's
Might
rich. Yeah,
as well.
Willie was I thought maybe gonna be on the podcast tonight, but he never straight up said he said yesterday that Thursday sounded like a good idea and then went dark on us.
That's
Apparently
right. I
sources are
forgot I
saying he
said
got
that.
too chopped.
two
I was
chopped.
high
Also,
before this, but
Brazilian national team was playing today.
oh, okay. What are they
Oh,
playing?
World Cup qualifying.
they're playing bocce ball.
Hmm.
Man, Chile is ass. They used to be decent.
Damn, yeah, Alexis.
Dude, Mr. Friskers is being like extra frisky right now. Oh,
Oh boy.
Pause.
this is Baxter. He annoys me,
Baxter.
but he's pretty chill too. What else we got? So yeah, the league preview overall, there might be some, like you said, you don't maybe don't have a better option or whatever. I think if we just let it play out, it's gonna be a good thing. Just like if we would have let out the redraft take place too, I think that would have been fucking fireworks. But
Yeah, I think it would have definitely been fireworks. But like, if you're Jared, like, why would you?
Well, that's the thing. He at that point he has no say. He's not technically in the league, so it'd
Yeah,
be up
but
to him
then
if
I don't know.
it'd be up to him if he wanted to do that.
I
But
guess
yeah, I don't
who.
know. I'm super excited for the league. Stephanie's in the fantasy football league now with me with her family thing, so she'll have some interest.
I'm excited for the league for sure. I'm not excited for fantasy football. I have too many teams. Like I always say, I don't want to do that many leagues. Then I'm in like 4 leagues, and that's way too much. You got players playing against each other.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's
Yeah.
kind of a grind too, especially if you're like betting on the games too.
I have
But
AJ Brown with 0, so
it's
All right. Ah,
it's hard out here to be a fucking Eagles receiver.
let me get him back for a second.
second.
You got 0 points.
In the game, they have 24. There's still like a quarter and a half to go this game, right?
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
it just ended with this Dak fumble. Or not Dak fumble, Miles Sanders fumble. Fucking pussy. I still want a Pickens touchdown in case any of the people in the chat voted for that. I felt it in my bones.
I
I
really
was
felt like
gonna do
he got,
Pickens future touchdowns.
what is it, like 4.5?
I think it's like
Probably six
higher than
and a half.
that.
Probably like 6.5, 7.
I really
Dude, they're
thought he
gonna
got
score a lot this
held.
year.
He got held on a
Oh,
kind of a.
he would have scored that. Yeah, if he didn't hold him, he's scoring or at least getting a 50-yard catch.
They didn't call it those
No, they did call it. They did call it.
in the first half.
The one, yeah, they called it pass interference on that one, where he like went with one hand, or are you talking about the one in the end zone?
It was like probably around the
The-
5 yard line, like
Yeah, they
kind of.
called. It was late, but they called pass interference on that, and they moved up.
Okay, yeah, yeah. We still got to figure out a way to add a point for drawing a flag.
That's like
Sure.
in fantasy basketball. If you fucking get fouled, and the guy fouling makes 2 free throws, you should be able to get an assist for that if you're the guy that passed it to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I disagree.
All right,
Yeah.
so anything else you guys got? Just overall thoughts on the league? Anything like that? How you
Bob
see
had a
your team? What your expectations are?
Bob had a call out earlier.
Yeah, I called out John. No trades after he made all that noise saying he's rebuilding.
What about the new league rivalry?
Just a little attention whore.
New league rivalry, I guess. Apparently, I'm on my high horse. So,
It's on site. People are saying.
oh, true. Jared said it's on site, but I can handle him.
Just get low.
Yeah,
Exactly. He has no idea. No, he knows. We used to play football back in the day at the old blacktop.
We should definitely this year try to do like an actual like turkey bowl. Are you gonna be in town for Thanksgiving, Jake, or no?
no,
Okay, because yeah, we had like one a couple of years ago, and it was like really fun. We went to like Beulah Britain, but I feel like if we actually like planned it and
So fun.
talked to our significant others and actually did it or whatever, I think it would be a lot of fun, and we should definitely do that. Um,
maybe
any
we should do
call?
a league away game.
Well, Jared's talking about a league away game for next fucking draft to have a go to a flag football tournament with all of
Yeah,
us.
Jared was saying enter a flag football
We're
tournament.
talking Vegas or what are the other options? I forget what Colorado. No, Colorado is actually the most realistic one because then Yanni's family has a cabin over there, so that would be like our away game
That's right.
We could get my aunt and uncle's cabin too, 4 hours away.
in Colorado.
No, and like
Oh,
up north.
gotcha.
Oh.
But um,
But
no,
yeah,
I
I
was
don't
talking
have any
about.
call outs or I just have a shout out. I'm just gonna shout out Jared. Uh, thanks for taking Devontae Smith. Uh, I didn't really want to piece this Eagles passing offense. I do think, like I said earlier in the podcast, they will end up throwing more.
Oh, we're
Um,
back.
CeeDee Lamb looks rested. He probably just smoked an L in the back of the Benzie at halftime or at the weather delay. He's probably feeling
I
good.
think the weather delay will be great for AJ Brown. You got to talk shit. You got to bitch at Jalen. What the fuck, dog?
What, Jalen Carter or Hurts?
Oh, both. Oh shit.
That was
I know, I can't believe they
That
spit on my quarterback. That's fucking dirty, dude.
that was wild.
No one respects Dak. Respect Dak.
Oh wait, before we go, should we do a little three-way trade, a little threesome, menage a trois, is this known as?
As long as you say no homo, I'm down.
Extra homo.
Or we All right, welcome to the post game with the original OGs.
Post
You already
pod,
know what's about.
post
Uh,
credits.
Post credit sing.
Ooh, Fitbit. Check out the Fitbit.
What you
Ooh,
stepping on? How
on
many
my
steps you got?
wristwatch.
How many steps you
How
got?
many steps do I got? 8,000.
Oh, you got 8,000 steps today?
Yeah,
Damn, good shit, dude.
I
That's
walk
pretty good.
Cassius to school, pick him up from school.
Damn, first tush push of the year coming up for Hertz, and it looks like they got it. Maybe not actually. But yeah, no, I've been trying to get my steps in too the past couple days. I started getting like shin splints, so I was walking so far because
Oh
I
shit.
got Punta Cana in a month, so
Oh shit.
I gotta
That's
step my
right.
pussy up. All right, but yeah,
Um,
thanks again
do
to
you
all
need
the
someone to
fans out
watch
there.
Bill?
Yeah, are you guys still down to do that? I know I
Oh
talked
yeah,
to I talked to Carly about it last time I saw her, and it was kind of in passing though,
that's
so I
right.
don't know if she actually
That's
like.
right. We
But she
we already
said
said
like she
yeah.
didn't care.
Yeah. All right, good.
Bill's good company. Bill's good company.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys for doing that. All right, guys. Well, here's to another good year. I got my wine. I can only drink wine this month because I get too fat off beer, but I'll be back on the
Holding
beer
up the
and Punta
deuce
Cana.
for what place I'm gonna get this year.
See you guys.
Peace.